They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards
on second down now. It's Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Complete to Robert
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 7 yards there and a first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Thrown away and incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Goff throwing again. They got a man. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
18-yard line.
The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Number 15.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The extra point is good.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. His throw incomplete.
Allen's pass.
Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
For Cole Beasley.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able
into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he rifles one incomplete.
Goss pass.
Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5.
Intended for Robert Woods. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short.
Montgomery, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Cameron Wake. A gain of 4 yards.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the 50, it's Goff. And able to find Higbee, it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Now left side on the swing pass. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Micah Hyde
trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's Goff. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The quick slant caught.
Goff.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Throwing again is Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
15. Touchdown, L.A.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts.
The Bills take over.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Allen. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Rams 14. Bills 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now on 2nd and 16, Goff. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They are going for it. Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The All-Pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
41-yard line.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Samson Ebukam. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
At the line of scrimmage.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
10 at the 40-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Allen again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. Let's see if they can avoid doing it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Allen, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Ebukam picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And he finds Montgomery complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
To David Montgomery.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
36-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by John Johnson. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And now here is another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff.
42-yard line.
That'll be caught by Kupp. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
4 yards.
Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Again, the ball carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
David Montgomery.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now Montgomery. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, so often we talk about whether or not a quarterback was surprised by the pressure, by the blitz. Most of the time they're not surprised by that, but the speed in which someone gets there. And on this play, I don't think he had any other chance or choice.
Are they taught in that situation just to tuck it and go down?
Yeah, when you don't even have an opportunity to look downfield and assess what's going on, cover it, take care of the football. Don't turn something bad into something worse. Up until the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee, you might have got some blank stares back, but down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Allen will try again on 2nd down. This is the tight end Fant. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
That's good.
A big play here for the Bills. 55 yards.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Allen's throw is complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Bills on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bills get a bit closer. Flushed out right. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Bills 15.
The Bills say they have it, and they do. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. That one caught by Gibson. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Play action. Now it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. It's still down 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 30 yards there. To throw is Allen. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Fielded right around the 8.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Tackle made by Cameron Wake.
We got a plane to catch.
A gain of a yard.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Got a man. It's Gibson complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. It's gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Torrey McTyer. Always got some breathing room. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield.
Oh, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over
a costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Goff with his first throw in OT. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Rams.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 12.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Goff throwing again. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Now 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. On first down, Gibson. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation. Now's their time.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
56, right there, 56. Bang it, 56.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this...
Oh, and it's intercepted! Picked off at the 39, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This to win it in overtime. And that is no good. And we will play on here in overtime. But when you get that ball in OT, that's not the chance you envision, and the long field goal attempt here winds up lacking.
And you don't want to hang too much of this on your kicker, but he's going to leave you in a tough spot as well, because you give your opponents excellent field position to start their first drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
To Antonio Gibson. Out of bounds at midfield. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. 37 yards.
Pass for the Bills field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
31.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Buffalo, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.